All right, topic number two. Topic number two is we're going to talk about fictional villains that we agree with.
A fictional villain that I actually agree with, Thanos. Yeah, but what are you that face for? I know.
Explain yourself.
No. I think he was absolutely correct. He just went about it the wrong way. Because this is actually something I'm a morbid person. This is actually something I thought about as a kid. Like, all right, if we just eliminate a certain amount of people, then the rest can fucking prosper. Because especially on the way we live right now is not good. We use up more than we fucking put back. And then then we dump chemicals, dump our trash, and and pollute the areas that we're not using, even though we're gonna need to use that because we just use up shit and spread, like locusts. It's gonna easily come to a point where the planet cannot sustain human life, because we've been used up and fucking destroyed everything. And like I said, I agree with Thanos. Take out half the people, the rest can thrive. The thing is, there's lots of things we can do to fucking make things better, but the people with the power to do those things and to make those changes won't, because it won't make them money. They won't get rich off that. They get rich off of destroying the planet, so they're gonna keep doing that, and they're gonna keep fucking teaching their offspring to do that. So, it is what it is. But like that, though, I think Thanos had the right idea. He could have went about it a little bit different, but I completely agree with him.
So, the idea of Thanos, when someone goes, and the idea of Thanos actually comes from. So Thanos remind me of the villain from Watchmen. Not the villain, not the main villain from Watchmen. I forgot his name. Start with O, but some crazy ass name. He was faster than everybody. He was stronger. The only person that could beat him was
I know what you're talking
about. I disagree with this to an extent. For you to kill off half a life force, when you have 5 Infinity Stones that can basically go back in time, change people's mindsets, mess with your soul, all the kind of good shit, you don't really have to kill off the whole half of the universe.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying. I don't agree with how he went about it, but I understand his mind. Yeah, but I agree with his mindset.
His mindset. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of agree with it too. We should change a lot of shit, a whole lot of shit. However, I wouldn't go off murking half the fucking universe for it either, though.
Yeah, because he actually went to fucking the higher ups in his government, and he actually went to them and told them this shit and explained we need to fucking do better. We need to change. Just like we're doing now on this planet. Yeah, he actually did that. They didn't listen, and their civilization is now gone.
All right.
That's why he took it. That's why he's taking it into his own hands. But that was it. I don't agree with how he did it, but he is completely right, because the same thing is going on right now. We're telling the fucking higher ups, hey, we need to do something. We need to do better. We need to change, bro. But no, they're not listening. And same thing's gonna happen. We're gonna lose this beautiful blue world that we live on.
Well, hopefully, it's different next year.
I actually agree with CJ. There's a lot of life in this universe. I don't care. I'm one of the people who believe that we're not alone in this world. And who's to say it's all good? I know that there are checks and balances to everything in life. There cannot be good without evil. There cannot be evil without good. So like CJ said, the idea of how we went about it wasn't good, because even if you're eliminating half of the people and say you eliminate all the evil or all the good, eventually there will be good in some people again and evil in some people again. It's going to be a never-ending vicious cycle. There is no definitive way, because people will repopulate. So it's an honest idea that he believes is right. And I do agree with him at times that if the world wasn't such a crowded place, would it be better necessarily if everyone, wasn't forced to cram together sometimes and fucking have to quarantine or anything like that? I mean, it's just, there's a lot in it. So I can see where CJ's coming from, and I don't necessarily think Thanos was wrong. I just think there were differences to be had, because even though his idea was good, there are plenty of drawbacks from it.
Thanos is stupid, right? He has here's the thing. Thanos is a person that had an issue on his planet and then applied that problem to all fucking planets, and that solution for his planet to all fucking planets. That shit is stupid as fuck. In our planet in particular, okay, because obviously all of the other ones are hypothetical, and even technically his interaction with our planet is hypothetical because none of this is real. His shit is stupid. There's definitely enough space and enough resources for everyone who is here. Our problem as far as for the effects on our environment are based on humanity, period, not on the amount of people here. It's on our choices. It's very clear that we could live here and the planet be sustainable for a very long time. We choose not to because of the things that we like and the things that we prefer to keep in our daily whatever. It causes emissions, and we have, greenhouse gases, all of that good stuff. We have a hole in the ozone layer. All of that shit is our fault, but not because of the amount of human beings on the planet. It's because of the choices of the human beings on the planet. So with the whole random 50% cut, that's not automatically fixing the problem. To be honest, if randomly half of the people disappeared, there's a good chance a lot of the people that were working to fix the issues disappeared. Okay? So fucking Thanos with his whole my planet is overpopulated, so everyone needs to be cut down by half to make everyone survive long, and I'm helping everyone. And his whole fucking mightier than thou bullshit is in fact bullshit. Oh, because if you really wanted to help the environment, you would make, especially if you have all Infinity Stones, you would make the changes respectable to that fucking planet. Mm-hmm. But that's not what he did. He wanted to take the easy route. Whatever problem he saw for his planet, he assumed was going on with every planet, and just kill people. And T'Challa disappeared. Unacceptable.
So I'm guess we're talking about MCU Thanos, because actually Disney watered down this Thanos and made him like this quote unquote, because things he said was actually kind of quote unquote, for lack of better words, beautiful, but the comic books Thanos was a ruthless motherfucker, and the reason why he didn't do all this shit to make everybody.
Oh, tell him what it is, Dre.
He did this because he was fucking deaf.
He did it for some pussy.
He did because he's fucking deaf.
Thirsty ass motherfucker. Pussy.
He didn't make it clear if we were talking about MCU Thanos.
No, we were just talking about the villain.
I'm talking about MCU Thanos. I'm talking about MCU Thanos. No, Dre, I know what Thanos you're talking about.
And I know that.
I know what Thanos you're talking about.
And I know that, but I'm gonna make sure everybody else knows that Disney / Marvel watered down the shit out of fucking
Disney's Thanos is way different than Thanos. It's
the villains that I agree with.
Well, there's multiple.
That I can think of.
Please don't steal mine.
There's a lot of villains. And to be honest, I'm not one that naturally agrees with the villain. But the two that come to mind.
She gonna steal mine.
Are Killmonger.
She stole mine.
And Magneto.
I told you we were all thinking the same too.
However, happens to
Did you say Magneto too?
Let me finish. This comes along a lot whenever there is and I call it the Malcolm versus Martin like scenario that they will set up in characters. If there is a Martin to Malcolm setup, which is a similarity between obviously Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, where there's a more extremist versus non approach to things. I usually will appreciate the Malcolm version only because
by any means necessary.
Only because the Martin version is actually stupid, and even he himself, before he died, admitted that that was not smart. With that being said, there's a proverb, especially for Killmonger. I guess I will use Magneto as my honorable mention to make it fair, and Killmonger as my actual choice.
We shouldn't do honorable mentions though, because everybody else hasn't chosen yet.
That's fine.
That's how we do it, though.
Okay.
That's fine.
Like,
Okay.
And so there's a proverb that says, if a child doesn't feel the warmth of a tribe, he will burn it down to feel its warmth, or something like that. If someone doesn't feel accepted or loved or accepted by a certain thing, they will usually try to destroy that thing, and that is true in almost every case. They won't fuck with it if they feel rejected by it. With that being said, Killmonger was not wrong at all. like
I wouldn't say at all, but yeah.
Killmonger. The only problem with Killmonger was again, it was a little extreme. But
oh shit,
noting history, it would have been considered fair. Okay, y'all did it. It's our time. It would have been the same exact equivalent of you bringing guns to a place where people were carrying spears, to people carrying, advanced weapons, and you still got basic guns. Like, it may not seem fair in 2020 and in 2018 or whenever the movie came out, but let's be honest. Like, if you look at history, that's what happened. That's what been happened. That's what we've been doing. So if Killmonger was wrong, everybody wrong. Okay? All of you redcoats, all of you people before the redcoats, everybody who's ever used a gun in a place against people who didn't have guns at all. And that's a lot of places within history. Okay? It was done multiple times. So why is Killmonger the one that's wrong for it? He's not. Okay? He's not at all. The only reason that we view Killmonger as a villain now is because it's, modern day age. We're learning to accept people for who they are and, getting together, crossing cultural barriers and shit.
Fuck that shit.
But let's be honest. Had it been in the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, and they had actually determined that the weapons available from Wakanda were available, white people would use them against black people. I don't feel bad. Period, point blank. That's it.
All right. Yeah, I disagree with you on part of it. All right, no, the thing is, like I said, Killmonger, to me, the same way as Thanos. I agree with his mentality and what he wants, but the way he went about it was wrong. Just like you said, like all the people that did that in the past were wrong. Yes, they were wrong. But like 2 wrongs don't make it right. Us doing the same thing to them doesn't make it right.
But it's still it may not make it right.
No, it's not. It doesn't. No, it doesn't make it even. It doesn't balance it. It just makes more wrong. No, it's when you can't put wrong. You can't put wrong on top of wrong and make it. You can't put wrong on top of wrong and think like, oh yeah, okay, now it's gonna be right. No, because that's what they did.
Everybody gets to choose what they consider is wrong. Okay, a law may make you wrong today, and in 10 years that they change the law and you're not wrong. So wrong is conditional.
Yeah. Going out to intentionally murder a bunch of people and enslave people is wrong.
That's not what he did, though.
He sent them to conquer. He specifically said that. Yes.
That's not what he said.
Yes. We are going to conquer. Go Go watch it again. We are going to conquer the oppressor.
If you can see, it's on Disney Plus right now. I just watched it.
I agree with fighting back. All right, fight back, fight the oppression. Yes, all right, make this shit equal. Conquering, no.
He didn't say anything about conquering.
I want to say that you're both right to an extent, and let me
don't give him that.
First and first, CJ, I hate when people say 2 wrongs don't make it right. Like 2 negatives don't make it positive. I hate that shit with a positive.
Right, 3 less definitely make it right.
Because no, also I'll say shit. I'm gonna bring math into it. What's a negative time a negative?
Negative.
A positive.
Next time negative is positive. So I'm with Kim. I'm a little bit more extremist too. I post something on Facebook about if your kid go to jail, would you snitch on them? Like if your kid kill somebody, would you snitch on them? And then no offense to your wife, Evan, but your wife asks, like, if somebody killed your son, would you want them to go to jail too? No, I don't. I want they ass. I want to murder them. I want them with a passion. Fuck jail. Fuck jail. I believe in street justice. And that's God honest truth. If you murk one of mine, I want to murk you. And that's a God honest truth. That's God honest truth.
I don't believe in that.
You don't. I'm not saying you should, but I 100% do. And I put that on anything. Hey, look, it's real shit. If I could find a person that murked my brother, I would do it in a fucking heartbeat. Hands down. Hands fucking down. If I could find a person that murked my foster brother, I will murk him in a fucking heartbeat. Fuck the law, and fuck that turn the other cheek shit. Let me kill his ass.
I agree. No, I believe in suffering. No, whoever does shit like that needs to suffer. If you kill them, they're gone. They don't suffer. They don't suffer at all. They're dead. They don't feel shit. It's over. You just put them out. No, by you killing them, you put them out of their misery. I'm saying throw them in. Yes, that is true. No, you put them out of their misery. I'm saying throw them in a dark hole somewhere where they can get fucking raped for a fucking bag of ho-hos. Like fucking make them suffer.
So that's the thing too. Not all jails everybody rapes.
Yeah, let them suffer and then die. Let them suffer and then die. I will.
So because one of my honorable mentions, it has a lot to do with suffering. So listen. All I'm saying is that if you murk one of mine, I'm murking one of yours. I want to murk one of yours. That's kind of the truth. With that being said, the only thing bad about Killmonger that I feel like Killmonger had the right idea. However, he did fuck over his own he made chaos in his own people. He didn't make chaos in his own people though. Like, I'm not saying what his thought process was wrong, because I actually think that it's pretty. I actually agree with it somewhat. However, you shouldn't have to like civil war your whole kingdom, and that's how it was. That's how it was for the MCU. The Killmonger in the comic books is a little bit different. Well, a lot different actually. But in the MCU, this Killmonger made a whole civil war between his whole own kingdom, and I didn't like that at all. Evans, on you.
Agreed.
I like that Killmonger wants to do more for his people. Especially in an extremely relevant climate like it is nowadays. People who give back to their communities, especially Black people who give back to the Black community in a beneficial manner, it's a good thing to see. Like I said, the only problem that I had with how Killmonger went about it is it's essentially just like what Dre said. It was chaotic. You can have, like, has anyone ever seen that scale where, like, it's the 9 pictures where it's like chaotic evil, neutral evil, lawful evil, chaotic, neutral, lawful, and then chaotic good, not like neutral good and lawful good? Mm-hmm. I think there would have been a way for him to be like a neutral good or a lawful good, but he was all the way chaotic good. So he had good intentions in mind, but his methods of going about it from an outsider's perspective weren't the greatest, but I see the reasoning behind it. So it's just, I agree with the statement that Killmonger was trying to raise. So, but
All right. No, Evan, is your picks.
So I got a couple honorable mentions that I pulled out of my ass last minute because both of my choices were picked by Cam.
See, that's why I said no honorable mention.
So the first one was is Grindelwald from the Fantastic Beasts series because everyone knows I love Harry Potter. Grindelwald, he wants to throw out the laws for magical sorcery because they cause suffering and pain. And it's true because basically a lot of wizards and witches suffered at the hands of those who didn't realize magic was a thing. And at least that's what that picture told me because I had to think about it. Another one is Shere Khan from the Jungle Book. He wanted to get rid of Mowgli because humans are dangerous to animals. Motherfucker, humans are dangerous to animals. We are literally poaching the entire world dry.
Humans are dangerous to people, everything.
Exactly, which is why
humans dangerous to everybody.
My pick for the person that I agree with is the DC Universe's version of the Ocean Master from Aquaman. Doesn't want to associate with the with the land world at all because they are fucking polluting and destroying the ocean. So he eventually wants to wage war with the people on the land because they are desecrating the place where they live by polluting in the ocean, all that shit. So I completely, but it's also along the same lines of the Killmonger stuff. I get why the Ocean Master wants to go to war with the people on the land because, hey, you're polluting our oceans, you're destroying our reefs, you're overfishing our population, all this shit. But the way to go about it is not war, in my opinion. But I get where he's coming from. So this was the one that I read most recently outside of my ultimate pick would have been Magneto because Magneto literally wanted rights and protections for his people. And fast forward to the future, there ain't no rights and protections for his people. They're hunted like sport. So that was my original go-to pick. But Cam, bravo, you picked a good one. You picked two good ones. But my pick is the Ocean Master from Aquaman.
My issue with the choice is the fact that the Ocean Master made his stuff off of assumptions. Like all of the marine like pollution and things like that are based off of a world where people don't know that, you know, the sea holds any power or that there are of people in the sea who hold power. I feel like had he just come out with all his power and say, yo, we down here, cut this shit the fuck out or we gonna knock all this shit over. It would have worked. Like, okay, people only disrespect the sea because they don't think nothing's in there but some fishes and a couple sharks and a couple whales. There ain't nothing down there that scares us, okay? But if somebody with some fucking magic or some fucking power would have came up and be like, yo, you fucking up our shit, you need to calm down, I bet you we would have calmed down. There's no way because to this day, a lot of people are still like, yo, we don't know the depths of the sea, and that shit is crazy. Like, the sea is a all-powerful thing, and they didn't bother to use that power before they got, you know, confrontational. Like, just let us know that these fucking, you know, six-pack, you know, plastic joints are fucking up your routine and we'll change the shit. But you can't just come in, not say nothing, be a part of this planet and decide that you're going to fuck everything up. You've been here the whole time. The whole fucking time. The sea has been a part of this planet the whole fucking time. Okay? And y'all just now deciding y'all going to do something and y'all not going to talk about the other people on the planet with y'all. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. It's not logical, and it's not effective.
I disagree with both of you. You know, if someone would came out of the, you know, dude, like especially around America, you know, if somebody would have came out of the sea talking about, hey, we living down here, like, y'all need to come fucking down, we would have shot that motherfucker. Did you blast him? Blast him out of, we would have shot that motherfucker. The people in power people in power would have blasted him, and not let it be known to everyone else in the
power
world
don't matter.
that had happened.
They have to accept it.
No, nobody would know what happened. It would have been it would have been kept a secret, just like aliens and spacecrafts and everything else. They would have kept it a secret. They would have fucking blasted his ass, and they would have kept doing what they're doing because something like that would affect their money. It would affect their money.
First mentality.
Yeah, not just presidents. Fucking like the whole fucking top tier of fucking the American society is built on money, and something like that would have that would completely affect the money. Not only that, they would say it would cause a quote unquote panic. Just like the knowledge of aliens, they say will cause a panic. So if there were real aliens, they're not gonna fucking tell you because they believe it will cause a panic. So if somebody did come up and try to talk to somebody, no, one, they're not gonna tell you about it, and two, they're gonna try to kill him as soon as possible. All right. Now with Evan, I disagree with you, Evan, because he didn't want to just fucking have a war with the fucked outside. He wanted to wipe them out because he believed all surface dwellers are trying to hurt the ocean, trying to hurt people, and trying to hurt these people. He didn't want to have a war. He wanted to wipe out all surface dwellers. And so I disagree with that philosophy. I agree with his brother's philosophy. Hey, let's at least attempt, to have a dialogue and try to come together. That might not work. It probably wouldn't work, but at least let's attempt that instead of just fucking coming out of nowhere and just wiping everybody the fuck out. No, that's not right. All right. All right. That's my piece.
Okay. So a couple things. One, CJ's right about one thing, but it's fucking stupid. Let's say that.
Wait, CJ's right, but he's fucking stupid.
No, he's not fucking stupid. But the reason why he's right is stupid. So CJ is right that the fact that if what Cam said, if my man would have came out of the water and show all this like magic or power, America, at least no, but definitely America would try to blast him. However, that's the dumbest
shit
ever.
Not immediately. I don't think so.
That is the dumbest shit ever because once you do that,
come from somebody who's been in the military. Yes.
Look, America. And on top of it, they would only find him as a threat if it was something. They would just try to control it at first. If they couldn't control it, then they would find it as an issue, and they would attack it.
But knowing him, and
there's no way they could
control him, and they would try to murk him. The bullets wouldn't help, and then they would have killed everybody, murked everybody here.
Yep.
So that's why CJ is right, but it's fucking stupid. Because literally, at least for America, if you don't know what something is, you try to kill it off, and it's fucking stupid.
Exactly. You kill what you don't understand.
With that being said, Evan, I kind of agree with Evan's pick, just like I kind of agree with Killmonger's pick. However, though, I'm more of a comic book snob. I mean, I know you said from the movie, but his thing was, in the comic book at least, was to actually first to murk off the Amazons first. Amazons and the suits, the sea dwellers didn't like each other, and then he will make his way to all Earth beings. I mean, all land walkers. So I agree with this from the movie standpoint. I agree with it from a movie standpoint, but I don't agree with it overall. It's kind of like the Killmonger thing as well. Like I agree like I want to live in peace, leave me the fuck alone. However, he kind of made a civil war underwater too. So that's my only thing. Like if you're gonna murk somebody, like or murk a whole nation off, at least be in unison. Don't have like a whole civil war. All right. With that being said, my picks. I do have some honorable mentions as well. First things first. Clyde Shelton from A Law-Abiding Citizen.
That's a good choice.
You damn right. Like CJ. Like,
I don't know if I remember that one.
Law-Abiding Citizen. So with Jamie Foxx. When
oh yeah, okay. Damn, I ain't seen that. Oh, wow, that's an old one.
And CJ, you said that he you can't hurt somebody when you try to kill him. However, this motherfucker like tortured his ass, made sure he felt everything, and cut his body up.
Yeah.
So listen, like I said, I'm all for true justice, and this
I fuck
motherfucker.
with law-abiding citizens.
I fuck with this movie heavy. The bad thing about him was though, I get the going overboard thing, but he just went too overboard trying to make everybody. So
I mean, like, it was working up until it wasn't working. Like,
Well, that's with anything though. Yeah.
my next honorable mention is Dalton Russell from Inside Man.
Okay.
If you ever see Inside Man,
yeah.
he's the main like bank robber. However, he didn't do it. He didn't bank. They didn't steal any money. They didn't kill anybody. Really, they all they wanted to do is expose a Nazi. All they wanted to do. It took them a whole 2 days to do it, but that's all they wanted to do.
Yeah.
My last honorable mention is Jack Doyle from Gone Baby Gone. Everybody knows.
I've never seen that one.
Seen that one. So Gone Baby Gone is Jack Doyle is Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
They try to search for a little girl that was quote unquote kidnapped. However, Jack Doyle, who's Morgan Freeman, kidnapped her, but for a good reason. He kidnapped her because her mom and her dad was abusing her.
But he's still the bad guy because he kidnapped her.
He kidnapped her.
Yeah.
And then Jack Doyle was actually the police chief. Like he was actually like, so he was actually the police chief. And he put everybody through this whole run around. And at the end, they found out that he actually kidnapped her. But at the end, the girl dies from the mom. So
I've actually seen this movie. I just totally forgot.
Yeah, it's
I haven't seen this movie. Sounds like a good one.
It's actually a pretty good movie. It's Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman don't have a lot of bad movies, and this was actually a good one.
So hold on, was that the end of your honorable mentions?
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay, so here's my fucked up honorable mention. Jigsaw.
No.
All the right
he's
reasons.
Only agreed. No, he's only he's only looking at good honorable mention for like the first like 2 or 3. After that, he's just an asshole.
But I've always noticed he very very rarely does he have not like guilty people.
Valid reason for doing that shit.
Like they're all guilty people for the movie. Okay, anyways, but DeAndre, it is your pick.
So here's the thing. Before I pick my pick, actually, Evan, I actually kind of agree with you. Actually, I mean that's kind of true. I actually kind of agree with you.
No, I agree too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Even though, I love all the movies. Even though some people thought the movies overstayed their welcome because they went on a long time. Jigsaw's reasoning behind who he chooses and why he does what he does and the traps he puts him in because it's vengeance essentially. I understand, and I'm a morbid person. I love blood, gore, all that shit. I've watched some fucked up shit.
I need to go through and watch them all again.
So
watch them all. Period.
So
I've only seen like the first 3. I think.
So here's the thing though. If John Kramer had a good lawyer, he wouldn't go to jail for murder. He never killed anybody. Like literally, he never murked. Nope. He personally never murked not a damn soul.
He would go to jail for kidnapping.
He would go to jail for conspiracy.
Conspiracy, commit murder, maybe accessory.
But it would be murder. It would be murder though.
Accessory, kidnapping.
He could still get some lengthy time for all the counts. But
exactly. Imagine being accessory to 27 murders. Like
my pick is Siler.
From Heroes?
From Heroes.
Who was an asshole?
Zachary Quinto.
I love no. Actually, Siler was my favorite character.
So here's the thing about Siler, right? So I literally just watched the 4 seasons of Heroes. Actually, the 4th season wasn't actually that bad. Like now that I'm older, like when I was younger, it didn't. Like now I could think about it and like break it all down. The 4th season wasn't actually that bad. The 3rd season was actually pretty good. The 1st and 2nd was great. Siler, all Siler wanted to do was find.
That's what I said.
All Siler wanted to do was find out who he was.
Yeah.
He did it in a fucked up way. I said that. He did it in a fucked up way, but he didn't know who he was. For the whole 4 seasons. The whole 4 seasons, he did not know who he was. And all he wanted to know was who he was. Because at the end of the 4th season, he became a good guy. He became a good guy.
I'll wait.
Listen.
Mm.
You can change who you are. Okay. Yeah, you can change who you are, and he changed who he came. Once he found out his purpose, and then don't get me wrong. Even at the end of the fourth season, he tried to get rid of his powers too, so he won't be doing this shit that he's doing. He saved people. He saved the waitress. He saved Claire a couple times. He saved some people. Like all he wanted to know was who he was, and then all he wanted to do is get stronger and know who he was. That's it. But he just killed a lot of people for it.
Fuck no. Like, no. That was bullshit. You know, it is no. And the last season, in the last season, he became good because he was locked away and stranded in a place, in a place where he couldn't fucking hurt anybody or use his power to do anything, and he was forced to fucking look at himself and see that he was a fucking horrible person, and tried, he was forced to look at himself and see that he was a horrible person, and fucking decided, and then he made the conscious decision to try to be better. But before that, it was more of a nurture versus nature thing. He was a bad person. He was a bad person. They tried before to make him a good person. Then he made the conscious decision, no, I'm not gonna do that. He found out he can get his powers without killing people. He found out he could do that. Then, but at the same time, he decided, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. And killed the person that was teaching him, killed the woman he said he was in love with, killed her to take her power. Even though he didn't have to kill, even though he knew he didn't have to kill her.
Do you know why he killed
anybody these powers?
Do you know
he
why
killed
he
her anyway?
Do you know why he killed her? Because everybody in their mom fucked with his brain. Like everybody, his mom fucked with his foster mom fucked with his brain. The fucking the main protagonist's mom fucked with his brain. She even his girlfriend fucked with his brain. Everybody fucked with his brain.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. No, nature versus nurture. That's why I said that. No, nature versus nurture. Which is why there was another guy who had the same type of ability, who was completely opposite from him. They fucked up his powers, which was really fucked up the show for me. But anyways, Siler, I do not agree with that.
So for first thing first, Peter became bad in a couple of alternate futures. So I'm not trying to hear that he stayed good. He became bad in a couple alternate futures.
He started bad.
Yeah. No, Peter didn't start bad.
No, Siler started bad.
Okay. Siler didn't start bad either. He found out like he can take people power about how he could know how everything works. He didn't start bad. His fucking the guy's pop actually fucked with his mind. Everybody fucked with his mind.
He decided to keep killing people and get their powers.
I'm not saying what they did was right. I'm saying all I'm saying is that everybody fucked with his brain. The reason why he kept killing because four or five people messed with his fucking mind.
Here's my thing. I only watched
like
the first 4 episodes of Heroes.
Oh, so
I only know Siler. I only know Siler as a bad guy, and I never really got to understand him more than just that.
That's pretty much it.
But the first 4 episodes, you didn't know who he was. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's the thing. I didn't know too much about everything that went on with him to formulate an opinion about him. I mainly watched it for Hayden Panettiere.
Actually, that's why I started watching it too, though. But no, it ended up being a good show.